Hello, KETO warriors out there. Kicking off 2025, just reviewing what happened last year. I did not post as much as I thought I was going to post. I know it's 365 days in a year. I did not think I would have 365 videos, but I thought I would come in at least halfway. What is that? Halfway, 180? Not that high, but I didn't do as many as I was supposed to. I did not lose the weight I thought I was going to lose, but I did lose some weight. It's very funny. I went through a lot of information. I think the first book I went through, cannot even remember using audiobooks. But when I got to Dr. Berry's books, Lies My Doctor Told Me, I've been on just burning through all the books that he references in his. And I like that. Like every chapter, there are probably about 2 to 4 books that he may suggest for your particular ailment and backing up what he's saying and get into the history of, why do the government tell us to eat 11 slices of bread every day? Like, how do we get to such foolishness? Why are cereal companies not only allowed to stay open and sell us things that are not that healthy for us, but how did it come to be what it is now? Why are we so inundated with so many unhealthy options? I mean, when they say stay out of the middle of the grocery store, they almost need to have a fence around that thing, and you got to be 25 years or older to even go to the middle of the grocery store. But not getting down on myself, but I know I've been preaching in my house and online, but preaching in my house. Hey, baby, we got to do this. We got to do this, baby. We got to do this. We had some horrible treatments we had to go through this year for people in the family, still going through them, by the way. And, you want to see people adopt the new science that hasn't been adopted yet, whether it be just listening to Dr. Westman, and Dr. Kelsler up at Boston University talks about cancer being a metabolic disease. I mean, cancer has been all over our extended family just all year, still on us. I just tell people, there are guys out there that got different ideas. Like, you can go through the treatment, but you cannot leave up out of doggone cancer treatments shoving a bunch of carbs down your throat, because you're feeding the cancer cells, according to, research scientists and according to people that are treating people this way to help them fight cancer at, some of the leading places in the country, leading hospitals in the country. But I don't know. I guess the medical association, they're not early adopters. Even with my own physician, some things he believes in that I agree with, and some things that he's just unsure of. That's the crazy thing, talking to your doctor and hey, have you heard this? Or what do you think about that? And they're like, I don't know. I mean, that's what my wife's doctor actually said. But I do not weigh as much now as I did at the beginning of the year. That's a good thing. My body fat, although I thought maybe I'm just a big guy, but I'm 20% body fat. No, that wasn't it. My body fat is down 2%, but we got a long way to go. But that's a good thing. I have not nearly. I wouldn't looked at my my intake of insulin this year. Way down, and going down even further since over the last month, I've adopted trying to eat in a 4-hour window. I try to go 2 to 6, and sometimes the other day I went 4:30 to 8:30, a little late, but I was just caught up on other stuff and couldn't get around to it. Wasn't even thinking about eating, which is good. But when I did, I kept to that 4-hour window, and that has really helped. Even around Christmas, even my birthday's around that time, even when I had my birthday cake, it helped me not stay up for so long. Because I do remember Thanksgivings and Christmas eating 4 or 5 days of garbage and dealing with elevated sugars for weeks. Just weeks, like terrified, like, oh my gosh, I have to go to the doctor or whatever. But no, I was up for a few days, and I think I can get better at that. All the numbers are good, 6.1, still 6.1, but that thing's trending down because I think I was like 6.5 earlier in the year, and hopefully I can get it to that 5, that 5 range on my A1C on my next doctor's visit. But it's really helping, and some days I still eat a decent amount of calories, not that I'm counting them, but then some days I don't. And I'm trying to make sure I get that water in with the electrolytes because it helps to stave off all types of hunger and just wantings. So I'm not eating late at night. My sleep has improved this year. So it's just the small things. And bigger than that, through all my preaching and doing, my wife came to me and is like, we need to start doing the keto diet. I heard a lot of things about it. So let's have a session. Let's have a planning session. And we're going to do the keto diet. And I was like, not for me with that keto. You want to do that? Yeah, I heard, man, people are changing their lives. I'm like, oh, okay, honey. Well, yeah, let me know how that works. And I try anything. So sometimes, I was preaching earlier in the year and I gave up. But somehow, some way, I guess the word got in the heart. That's how you get them. You make it their idea. So we'll see how that goes. We got a kickoff date and everything. We're going to get started around here, y'all. I hope you get started wherever you are for 2025. But I'm going to go deal with my busted garage spring. No, I'm not. I got to find somebody to come fix that. Or is it better to just let both of them pop before we get it fixed? I don't know. It's so cold. It shouldn't take long for the other one to go kapluey. But like I said, keep striving. In 2025, stick with me. More to come. And I don't think I'm going to be adding my recipes. My recipe is going to be kind of simple, so I don't think you need like cooked bacon, cooked beef. That's about it. My wife got fancy with something out of the Weight Watchers thing, but that ain't my style. But when I ain't cooking, I just post it. All right, y'all. God bless.